New Vengeance 26FB13 here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. This is going to look familiar, but a little different at the same time. It's essentially the laminated, you could argue, upgraded version of the Vengeance Super Sport Model 25V. Really, your primary difference is going to be a lot of cosmetics because the structural integrity of both is spot on. So your Super Sport version is going to have, aluminum sides like you see on the little trailer over here and a wood frame. This has an actual, aluminum frame with laminated walls, which give it just a real gorgeous look. A lot of your base construction methodology will be the same. It's just often a material swap here. 6,650 pounds, dry weight, mind you, means that this is about one of the biggest trailers you're going to want to tow behind a half-ton when it's loaded. That's the tricky part about toy hauler trailers. Well, any toy hauler really, but especially travel trailers. And I say that because so many people, the number one question I get with toy haulers is, can my half-ton tow this? And in this instance, the answer should be yes, unless you have a very, very weak half-ton. And if you don't know, call. We can help you figure that out. That's what we do. Because we also specialize in towing vehicles here at Haylett. We do everything. Vehicles, hitches, pieces, parts, financing. We'll park you right in your front yard. We can give you a delivery quote. Whether we ship it or the manufacturer ships it to a local dealer, it still ships. So distance is not a disqualifier. If you're interested, give us a call. If you find this video useful, give us a call. That's all I ask. I'll try to educate you best I can along the way. So, we've talked about some of the structural differences here. It is still 102-inch true wide body. There are a lot of 100 and 101-inch body trailers out there. And that doesn't sound like a drastic difference, and in fairness, it probably isn't. But you're going to look at this and find a product that's $1 cheaper or a pound less, and there's reasons for it. That being said, in terms of where the price point on this is located, and which, by the way, I leave you a link in the video description. If you look down here at any time, it says check for price and availability. You're one click away from seeing if we have it in stock and how much we're asking with its current option package. That's very simple stuff. What I was getting at is this is still pretty aggressive. Common stuff. We've got a simple power tongue jack, our diamond plate up front to keep her looking good. That's the normal stuff. So I'm not going to talk a lot about that. I want to point out the areas where this is different, because I think that every trailer, even the ones we don't sell, are the best for different reasons. So why have we chosen to hang our hat on Vengeance so much? Why, we've helped this thing grow to become the #1 selling toy hauler brand in Michigan. We've had a huge part in that. We were one of their if we weren't their very first dealer in Michigan, I want to know who was, because I'm pretty sure we were. There's a lot of good stuff. Like, we've got this front cavity up here. You notice how it looks like it could have a ventilated door. It's because you could generator prep this. And that's another thing. Remember, the one we're looking at in this video might not be the one we have in stock. The one we have in stock might look different, be equipped different decor or something like that. Like this, they're all going to have that nice enclosed heated underbelly, which is great for protection, extended season use. And something Vengeance has done for a long time that I love is that little sewer hose caddy. That's the reason I like to take a knee and get down here. Average sales guy probably doesn't even know that's there, because God forbid they have to actually get their pants dirty to find that. I don't mind. That is awesome because it keeps your outside stuff, like your sewer stuff, away from your camping stuff, like your chairs. And that's a perfect little spot to store other outside stuff that goes on this side too, like water hoses up there, if you don't gen prep it, obviously. 18 gallon per hour water heater, because you can run the gas and electric, fast recharge at the same time. And fueling station on board here as part of one of their, I think, the platinum package. There's different packages, or premium or platinum, or some package in there. Anyway, Vengeance is really big on their fueling stations. Anywhere you see a fueling station on any product that says Vengeance, it is either the largest or tied for the largest anywhere in a comparable class and classification. That's a really cool thing, because that's one of those things that you can't see, but that affects the price tag. And that's the stuff I want to hit on, the stuff you don't see that can affect your price tag. Now, I don't know if the camera's picking this up, but we're actually we're dealing with some freezing rain right now, and I almost slipped on something here. That would have been hilarious if all of a sudden the camera just went, ah! That would have been funny. Anyway, the freezing rain, as I was hitting at, right as I slipped at the same moment, as Frosty would say, as a Christmas music would say, Frosty's crying, but I can't have the ramp door down right now because I don't want the weather raining in your new trailer. Chances are the one I have in stock is not the one you're probably going to end up with, but there's that chance, and I want to respect every one of them the same. What I do like here is this does still have the big Vengeance power awning. They are good, very good about putting really big power awnings on these things. If you look at the roof line, it starts all the way at the back and it goes right up front to where it begins to taper downward in the bedroom. They left a linear profile in the living room for maximum load space. So this has a maximum length of a 13-foot load space in here with a full toy hauler height. This is a true toy hauler. It's wide body, it's extra tall, it's made for big stuff, Polaris razors and whatnot. They fit in these things. That awning is an easy tilt adjust. You can literally take 2 fingers and pull down on the awning arm and it will crank on a pitch like that. What's a neat thing too is if you leave that awning cranked down at that pitch and start to roll it up, it'll sort itself out. It won't bust the arms. Very as close to, you know, idiot proof, dad proof as they can get. There's also LED lighting on that awning there, and you notice you have your outside speakers up here. You've got a perfect little outside entertainment station below the patio. This is where you want your entertainment. This is where you're going to have your picnic table, right here next to those tires, next to the door so you can hop in and out, right under the middle of your awning. So when it's drizzling like it is today, you could have the awning out and still be partying and have a great time. Let's step inside here, and as we do, something I always forget to talk about in these toy haulers, because I usually come up the ramp, is they have that anti-wind slam door. This is self-strutted so that it will hold that door at a 90 degree. That way it doesn't slam against the side of the trailer. Put the camera away here just a moment. Alright, as we step in here, a couple things I like to point out. This comes with a little indoor-outdoor rug. I left it partially rolled up so you could still see the rubberized garage flooring and the tie-downs back there. But I like to give people the idea that, you know, we say toy hauler. And I wish we wouldn't use that phrase because it sounds very cold, very utilitarian. It sounds very motocross extreme, and maybe the name of the product doesn't help that, you know, because all toy haulers seem to have these really extreme names, like even this one, Vengeance. They've all got to be called like Black Widow or Widowmaker or something like that. You know, but I guess nobody would want to put a motorcycle in something called, you know, a fluffy bunny or whatever. Anyway, my point is, these can be used for a lot more than just hauling toys. Pardon me, I'm going to clean the camera lens real quick there. So, when you're set up at your destination, this is kind of what it could look like. You've got this little multi-use functional table here. The legs fold right up and down. This thing's extremely light, by the way. I love the fact that they actually put little grab handles in on this thing, because a lot of these tables are really big and hard and bulky to manipulate. This is easy. So you can put the table between the benches when you're at your destination if you want. You could take it outside if you want. No big deal there. When you get to your destination and you unload the toys, you can roll out this perfectly fitted carpet, and I love that they actually fitted it around the fixtures here. And you can turn this into a living room. And that's the thing people don't realize about toy haulers. They can be really nice even if you don't haul toys. Like we're looking at this power bed lift system here. You can have the benches down, but leave this bed in the up position against the ceiling. You know where that's really cool? If you're just a couple looking for a half-ton towable couples camper, this is an awesome option because you have this awesome lounge back here that's just made for either hanging out yourself or entertaining friends. And then if the grandkids come, or you need a place to store fishing poles or something like that, you can bring the bed down when you need it. You could always remove the mattress right here, and you could use this for like, you know, fishing tack storage and things like that. A lot of really cool different things you can do with a toy hauler. This also has, let me see if I can sneak back here. The lighting's not going to be great. Hold on. I can't quite reach it. Video guy fail. Anyway, you can kind of see that little handle dangling right there. This has a full screen wall on the back, not a roll down tent wall. This is the easy one. I mean, you can literally just pull it up, or pull it up, yeah, pull it down, push it up, and that's all there is to it. So you can have a screened-in 3 seasons room. So if you're dry camping where you're not going to use the AC, or you just want fresh air, put that rear gate down, pull your patio shade down, and or your screen wall, and you've got just amazing airflow going in here. Now, as opposed to the Super Sports, they went with a little different wood tone combination, and it's very, very like almost residential inspired. It has a great look. Before I forget, I do want to mention that is a 8 cubic foot refrigerator freezer. gas and electric, not a 6, so that is a little bit bigger. And this is something that I love, is the kitchen arrangement in this thing absolutely smokes what a traditional toy hauler travel trailer offers. It's very much one of their fifth wheel kitchens. You've got this nice wraparound kitchen style. You notice the indirect lights going on under here? That extra little beam of light in there just gives you that nice visual. Now, all the cabinets are up tall, so that leaves you lots of room over here if you want to self-decorate. You can see power outlets all over the place, so you've got plenty of places to plug in appliances and things. By the way, this TV is on a swing arm mount, so if you want to twist this TV around and face it anywhere you want, what some people will do is they'll put a couple chairs right here, so you can sit here and have just the perfect look right at the screen. Or if you're standing over here cooking, you can angle the screen toward you so you're not getting neck cramps. My point is that you can, this is a trailer that very much conforms to your wants and needs on the fly as you go. And they didn't forget the little detail stuff. Like, I don't talk about this enough, but like a battery disconnect switch. It just doesn't sound like the biggest deal in the world. But they thought about that. You know why? Because that TV, that stereo, your air conditioner, your refrigerator, your water heater, they don't turn off. They go into standby, and some of those things can continue to use as much as 60% of their power. What that means is that if you don't have a battery disconnect and you don't disconnect your battery, it's going to be dead every time you hook up to your trailer. But they thought of that. They gave you an easy way to turn that off and on, and they put it here where somebody can't flick it on and off outside to screw with you, because I've seen that happen too. They're also using a full-size 22-inch oven instead of a smaller 16. So they're using bigger, larger, better appliances. They have a thermal foil countertop, which is easily referred to as a pressed membrane. It's seamless. There's nowhere that water can sneak in here and cause problems. So it's a lighter weight option. It's a lighter weight alternative to a solid surface countertop with the same benefits. That's what's cool. And that also allows them to recess the stove and the sink. Maximum countertop prep space. You want to know two things that you will never ever say you have too much of in an RV? Countertops and cabinets. And this has more countertops and cabinets in it than any half-ton towable toy hauler travel trailer I've ever seen. And I extend that on to say that this also has a full walk-around bed and a half-ton towable with the most countertop and cabinet space I've ever seen. And I've seen a lot of them. I do this for a living. My professional job is I run a camera. I'm a keyboard and camera jockey, and I see all these things. At this point, I've recorded about 2,600 of these videos. I know my way around trailers. There's no other trailer with that level of countertop and cabinet space that fits these other categories that this trailer does. It is fantastic. The other nice little things here too, like we've got, and this is interesting actually. If you look at it, there's a jump up right here. There's an extra level to the floor, and you're like, why is that? Because this is potentially used as a garage floor. They built this to the same specs as their fifth wheel toy hauler garages. They made it all the way up here. So that heavy duty load capacity you have back here, you have all that. Now up here in your bedroom and bathroom deck, if you will, they have an extra layer of insulation in there. So you have like a subfloor assembly here that you don't have here, and you can't have it here, basically because of the way fuel stations work and whatnot, regarding enclosures and fire codes, and I'm not going to get too technical, but there's reasons for it. Nice stuff too. This is the same hardware they have in their fifth wheels. That's what I like about this. Like if you're looking at one of their big fifth wheel toy haulers at Vengeance, you're going to see the same stuff in there that you see in here. It'll just be bigger and there'll be more of it. They've done a fantastic job in this. Something else that I really like here is these wooden shades. These, I call them like plantation blinds. I like them because they look really stellar and they tie into your woodwork very nicely, but they're super rugged and you can clean them. You can actually get right in here and clean on these things. Pleated shades are hard to clean. Plus, if you can be all kinds of rough with these and they're not going to break. They're not going to break. That's what's nice about them. So if you come in and you crack one with your handlebars, no big deal. You're going to live. The bathroom here, let me close this door so you can get a good look at it. Oops, I got my doors all juggled around here. There we go. Man, I'm just striking out left and right today. Big bathroom. Being a wide body coach, they were able to have a big bathroom in here. And because it's a true toy hauler with that extra height, you're never going to hit your head in this ceiling. Just not going to happen. Vengeance is an offshoot cousin from the Cherokee family of RVs that we also carry here. And one of the things that they brought over from that are some really good bathroom features. For instance, they have a skylight and a power vent fan. They have a huge medicine cabinet, so you can actually keep that thing loaded, and a big adult-sized sink. But notice the details that they kept the nicer countertops in here, too. That's a water source. You're going to splash water around. So they put basically waterproof countertops here, and that is a GFI protected outlet. So if you want to run blow dryers or electric shavers or something there, and oh my god, I dropped it in the sink, and then for whatever reason you had water there, it's okay. It's going to trip itself. It's not going to light your trailer on fire. It's not going to kill anybody. Those are good things. That's not uncommon, but not every manufacturer will actually put outlets around your bathroom facility. Some won't. And look at this. They're USB crazy on these things. There's plugs and chargers and things everywhere. And I really, really like that. Moving up, this is not, let me talk about internal construction. Structurally, it doesn't just have a pretty looking shell. Internally, this is good. This is a fully framed door, and you can see we have 3-inch interior walls. That's not common RV construction, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of RV construction will have an 1 to 1.5 inch interior wall because it's a visual breakpoint wall only. So, where a lot of walls stop this thick, this one continues that much further. And my point here is that this is a fully structural wall where that door jamb is going to stay square every time. Walk up to a trailer, and if you can rip the door open without twisting the knob, then you got a problem, because that wall is just going to be flimsy and it's going to bend all over the place. You're going to have problems. So this is a queen walk-around bed. Being a wide-body coach, they did something really interesting here. Remember how we're generator prepped on that side? Well, this is a normal hanging closet in a camper. And a lot of people say, I don't like it when they have that cutoff and then a stand below it, because there's that sharp corner right there and my shoulder catches it. So what they did is they gave you little cubbies right there. But on this side of the bed, what they did is they made it a full length. But remember that generator prep? Well, they used all of that space, so they gave you a double-sized closet with a big honking drawer right here. I don't know, socks and underwear maybe, unmentionables, whatever. And then you've still got, even with that drawer, you've got this huge platform right here for like fans and alarm clocks and phone chargers and everything. You've got everything you need right there. So they've done an excellent job in there. Now, directly across from the bed, it is TV prepped. You'll find the living room TV included. Additional TVs are not standardized items, but so many people seem to have extra TVs lying around today. It just doesn't seem to be a problem. There's more to learn about this. I put these videos together to give you an idea. If it looks like something that's interesting, again, give us a call. Give us an opportunity. We've gone way out of our way here to record this stuff, and we hope to be able to meet you, as a result of that. And you're going to need more education. I can't expect to answer every single question every single person's going to have with these videos. So again, there's if you're looking for price and availability, there's a link in the video description. If you have other specific questions, do not hesitate. Oh, look at that. HDMI input for the entertainment center right there. That was smart. I didn't even notice that the first time through. That's the extra little stuff you get here in the full-blown Vengeance as opposed to the Super Sport series. So give us a call, learn more. 800-256-5196, Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.